Daddies, and welcome to my channel. In my today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 super simple changes that I made in my life, and it changed my life. I became a better person and a better mother. And I'm going to share these extremely small tips with you here because I know someone somewhere, a mother, is watching this video and is going through the same situation in life that I was going through. And these tips are going to raise her above these problems. Do watch this video till the end because in the end I'm going to share a golden tip that actually brought magic in my life. It was a total game changer. Now let's get started. So to give you a background, initially my life was all over the place. It was a total mess. I was always running against time. I used to feel tired all day long. I felt bloated, sick of myself, as if I was trapped in this body. So irritable I had become. At the drop of the hat, I could snap at anything and everything, you name it. And the worst was that a beautiful responsibility of being a parent became a burden. All this irritation and tiredness was so visible. It came all on my family, my children. That was the worst. I was like totally out of my mind. I hardly slept. My me time started when my kids went off to sleep, which was around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. That is when I used to take a deep breath and enjoy my me time by binge watching anything and everything available online. I used to watch back-to-back seasons till 4 a.m. even though when I knew that tomorrow morning it's going to be difficult because of all the morning chores, getting the kids ready for the school. But no, my inner voice used to tell me that the me time is so important, I can't let go of it. And yes, it was in a way. So yes, I was not at all well rested because I was not sleeping well. I was so tired throughout the day, and of course it got accumulated so much that even though my child dropped a glass of water, it became such a huge scene in my house because obviously I had to clean it up and I was not at all ready for it. I had no energy, no stamina. The only thought that I had in my mind throughout the day was, when are my children going to sleep and when will I start my me time? I hardly used to move. This was the only movement that I used to make in the whole day while watching reels or YouTube shorts. So all in all, it was a super unhealthy lifestyle which was driving me crazy. Until one day I saw myself in the mirror. I saw all those dark circles, dark spots, frown on my face, no smile, dullness, and the biggest shock was when I stood on that weighing scale and it showed me 67 kilos. I was just 3 kilos far from entering the 70s band, and we all know how difficult it is to come out of that ziddy band of numbers from that weighing scale. That was an alarming situation for me, and that is when I thought I need to do something. Either 3 kilos this side or come upwards. That is when I took a first step of my life, and it was the smallest but the biggest change in my life. It was super easy yet so difficult for me to do, and it was to delete all the apps from my phone which made me do binge watching throughout the night. Yes, it was just a click away, but I was scared. I was like, oh my god, if I delete all these apps, what am I going to do during my me time? These apps, screen, television, it makes you stupid here, what I feel. Because yes, your brain is engaged, you are involved into something, but your brain is not working, it is not active, it is making your brain cells dead. It's an easy entertainment, right? All of us have. Yes, the most easy yet a difficult decision of my life. I deleted all those stupid apps from my phone, and that was a day when I slept deeply. All of you who are watching this video and are suffering through this binge watching bug, do it right away. Just pause this video, go on your home screen and delete all these apps. Please just go and do it right now. And do comment below whether you did it or not. How difficult was it for you to do it? For me, it was pretty difficult, but it changed my life for super good. The minute I did that, my eyes literally thanked me for not watching screen at night. I was so well rested. I had so much of energy inside me that one glass of water which spilled on the floor did not bother me anymore. And I think I started coming on track. Then I moved towards my second change in life, which was to get up early in the morning. I was never an early riser. Throughout my childhood, I used to sleep late, पूरी रात भर जगा लो, but morning you can't get up. So that was me. But I wanted to change. So I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, went for a walk because I wanted to shed a few kgs from my body. I did that. So I became a morning person and started going for walks. I tried doing it, self-motivation is really important in this particular point, because getting up early is not everybody's cup of tea. And definitely was not mine. कभी होता था, कभी नहीं होता था. Sometimes I used to get up, but sometimes I failed big time. And the worst thing, what happened, that after a month of really struggling through getting up and going for walks, not even 0.0001 gram got shed from my body. Nothing. So that is when I realized that this body needs more movement. Walks does not work for me. Yes, point number 2 did give me a boost of getting up in the morning, and while I was up, my me time that I used to do at night got shifted for mornings, which was so beautiful, so bright. The atmosphere in the morning is only different. It's like different vibes that you get. Therefore, the third change that I brought to myself was intense workout. Of course, self-motivation was not my cup of tea. I thought of having a personal trainer. I don't say that everybody needs one. Not everybody is very low on self-motivation like me. You yourself can get up and do things all by yourself. It's nothing rocket science, and rather nowadays so many plans are available on apps, on YouTube, different videos and all for free. So just get up, get moving. Trust me, this movement in the morning fills your body with amazing kind of energy, which helps you go through the whole day with super ease. I actually got a lot of flack from my family members that why are you doing it? Why are you wasting so much of money? Don't do it. You're not a morning person. You can't do it. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of comments, but I wanted to give it a shot. One last shot I wanted to do for myself, because I wanted to change. And I thought it's better to invest some money in myself for me right now, rather than, when I get into my 40s and giving money to the hospitals and to the doctors. It's better to invest now so that I have a better future. And this thought gave me a motivation that this is not waste of money and I am going to do it. And this really helped in my point number 2 as well, because somebody is coming from far to train you. You better get up, you better get out of that bed and get going. So yes, the third change that I made in my life was intense movement in the morning. And I feel it was the best decision ever. When you run, when you do skipping or anything intense, your body generates happy hormones. When the sweat flows from your face, and at that point of time when the wind blows, it feels so good. It's the best feeling ever. The minute I used to finish my workout and walk towards my house, that wind in my face, drying up the sweat, kind of achievement I felt. It was so fulfilling. When I entered my house, I was like fresh, full of energy, ready to face anything that comes my way. That kind of feeling, wearing those sport shoes only gives you such an uptight feeling, and that too early in the morning. You become the best version of you when you do it. And those happy hormones, wow, that will make you a happy person. Everything will change. So everything is connected. When you delete those apps, you sleep at night, because of which you get up early in the morning, and because you're getting up in the morning, you're more organized, you're well thought through how you're going to proceed your day, and because you're exercising and moving in the morning, you're full of energy, lot of stamina. You can do anything. You will be like dancing and hopping and smiling and enjoying even more with your kids, with your family. And isn't that a beautiful life? So yes, earlier I was like, oh God, अब उठना पड़ेगा, बच्चों को लेने जाना है. But now I am like, yes, let's go get my kids from school. I dance more with them. I laugh more with them. And it is all because of these 3 small changes that I made in my life. Okay, so now my golden tip that brought magic in my life. And I have always been a great promoter of this thing. I have been talking about it in my previous videos also here and there. And once again, I would like to reiterate it. The golden tip is to train your mind. I totally believe that what you think is what you become. So for example, if your back is hurting. Okay, so every time you'll squat, you'll be like, oh, my back hurts. Every time you change your sides in the bed, you say, oh, my back hurts. Every time you take out that jar from your shelf, you're like, oh, my back hurts. And every time while you are saying my back hurts, it is still going to hurt. But let me tell you, it will hurt more because you're attracting those energies from your atmosphere. You're telling your brain again and again, right, that hurts, my back hurts, my back hurts. So just one small change that you have to do here is, which is not going to take much of your effort, is change what you think. I know it hurts, but say my back is fine. Even though you're taking the jar out of the shelf, you say my back is fine. You squat, my back is fine. Every time your back hurts, just say my back is fine. I'm not saying it's going to magically become fine, but give it a shot. You will be a much more calm person while suffering the pain. And in thinking this, you're actually attracting those vibrations, those energies. It will work like magic. Your brain knows that, oh, my back is fine. The brain will work in such a way that your back will get better and better compared to what you were earlier. I'm not saying skip the medication. No, not at all. Go for it. But think what you want. Another example, earlier, what I used to do is, during the change of weather, even if my child used to sneeze once, achoo, I was like, oh my god, she sneezed, it's changing weather, what's going to happen, she's going to sneeze more now, I'll stop all her ice creams and keep a track on how many times she sneezed, how many times she coughed. And of course, that is important as a parent to take precautions and remove all the risk factors. But what is happening here? I am again and again thinking, oh my god, she sneezed again, oh my god, she coughed again. I'll keep going and checking her forehead कि और अब तो fever आएगा ही, फिर school की छुट्टियां हो जाएंगी. Then again she'll sit at home, oh god, let me talk to the doctor right now only. You know, all these thoughts are going on in your mind. So what are you doing here? Number one, you're attracting that energy. Number two, you yourself are not so confident. Number three, you're transferring this energy of fear and scare towards your child, and in turn your child will also start thinking, I'm going to fall sick, I'm going to fall sick, I'm going to fall sick. And what happens? Your child falls sick and you are like, see, I told you, this changing weather, every changing weather my child falls sick. So again, I'm not saying that it is because of you your child falls sick, no. But next time if your child sneezes, try this out. Number one, do not panic. Number two, whenever your child is sneezing or coughing, yes, take precautions, do your medication, but change your thought here. That's it. It's super simple. Just say, my child is fine, my child's immune system is really strong, she's super healthy. While you're giving her in water, just say, immunity is really strong, her cold has vanished. Think what you want. Don't say her cold will go away. Her cold is gone. She's the most healthiest girl that I have ever seen in the world. This way again, even though your child may fall sick, but what are you doing? You're calming yourself. You are not in your panic state. You are therefore much stronger person to handle the situation that is going to come your way. And the most important thing, that you are not transferring this fear of falling sick to your child. The child will be more confident because, you know, with COVID coming in, yes, all of us are super paranoid of germs everywhere. मुंह में हाथ मत लो, इधर मत बैठो, ये मत खाओ. Yes, all of us have become more cautious. It was the most difficult time for all of us and was for our children. Haven't you seen a drastic change in our kids? They are more cautious. They're like, before we step out of the house, they are the ones who say, Mama, have you taken the sanitizer? Mama, please wear your mask. Mama, please don't touch your face. Because they are watching us repeating it again and again and again and seeing us being scared. And yes, we were scared. Now it's the time to come out of that fear and just train your mind. Change what you are thinking, that's all, because what you think is what you become. Try it out. I don't think there's any harm trying it out. Change the way you are thinking. So this was my golden tip for you. I'm going to repeat it. 4 changes that changed my life upside down. Number 1, delete all those apps you binge watch at night. Just delete them. Number 2, start getting up early in the morning. Number 3, do an intense workout, a lot of movement basically early in the morning. And number 4, the golden tip is change the way you think. And I hope your life also changes magically just the way it did for me. And if it did, please mention it down in the comments below. I would love to read it. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel down below. And I will see you soon. Until then, thank you so much. Namaste. Bye bye.